Alright, BB40 back with another Tower of Zombies video. So, you see I got the rainbow skin on my back, and I pretty much did it all in hard mode, but if I had known how much more Zombucks you could get with the infinite mode, I would have done it in infinite. So, anyway, lesson learned, so I just want to pass on that information. So, the best guns in this game are these two guns on the wheel, the Soul Reaper and the Ice Crusher. The Soul Reaper is a primary gun, the Ice Crusher is a secondary. I highly recommend these, and you'll see that in the game, and I'll explain why. So there's the Ice Crusher. Melee. Now melee, number one thing you got to get is the katana. You've got to get this weapon. If anything, make that the first one that you buy, and the first one that you use and upgrade, and just, it is bar none the best melee weapon in the game. It's twice as good as the Scythe. I mean, there's only one that comes close. I think it's the battle axe or something. No, the mace. The mace is one that comes close. But anyway, secondaries, like I was saying, if you don't have the Ice Crusher yet, I recommend this little sawed-off double barrel or the Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle is the strongest gun. I don't particularly like the Eagle or the sawed-off double barrel because it's limited ammo. They're both stronger, but they have limited ammo. I prefer, my personal favorite, which I used in Zombie Mayhem, is the 5.7. The 5.7 is strong, carries a good amount of ammo, a lot of ammo in the clip, and fires good fire rate. And is the gun I use all the time when I play Zombie Mayhem. And Zombie Mayhem is the same developers as this game. You get a lot of the same zombies, same weapons. So a lot of what I've been talking about when I recommend these guns is it's a combination based on Zombie Mayhem and this game. And they pretty much, like I said, they use the same guns, they give them the same stats, the same. In this game, you get more ammo here in the Tower of Zombies than you do in Mayhem. For primaries, this shotgun, this long barrel, double barrel shotgun is really awesome. I use that in this game a little bit. Other than that, the AK-47 is a good gun. The Uzi is a good gun. This M60 is a good gun. This is if you do not have the Soul Reaper yet. If you did not get it from the wheel spin yet. So on the other guns in here, you've got the Striker is okay. It's better in Mayhem than it is in this game. Uzi was actually the first gun I bought based on Mayhem. It's the strongest gun in Mayhem, the best one to have in Zombie Mayhem. AK-47 is the second. Striker's about third. But anyway, so I started off with that when I first started playing this game, was using the Uzi. And it worked out well. It was a good gun. But like I said, these guns, this M6 here also, the MG4, I'm sorry, HK MG4 is also a good gun. So, but anyway, when we get into this, I'm going to show you how good the Soul Reaper is, and especially the Ice Crusher. Ice Crusher has explosive rounds, basically. You can shoot it between two zombies and kill both of them. Or you can take out a whole bunch of zombies at once. But the difficult part about this zombie tower is that the zombies get stronger every single round. So by the time you've gone through 4 or 5 towers, the zombies are getting pretty strong. Taking several shots to take them down, even with the Soul Reaper. So the strategies I'm going to show you to survive in here, without trying to battle the zombies on the obby, because you'll get yourself killed if you do. The first time I tried this, I did manage to go 9 towers, I believe it was, or I got up to where you had 8 bosses, so I made 8 towers. It was a kind of learning experience, first time in here. So, but now that I've gone 2 or 3 times, I've learned quite a bit. And what I found out is, what I like to do here is I left a zombie down below, and I'll just check and make sure he's going to be coming. Sometimes they get stuck, and I have to go back down and clean them out. So he is coming, and I do that just to take advantage of having no zombies on the obby when I'm running the obby. You don't want to have to fight a whole bunch of zombies, because these zombies get strong. Like I said, I've already, at this point right here now in the video, I've already gone the 9 rounds, 9 towers. I've already killed 9 bosses. And every time after this, you'll get 9 bosses every time. So the two options you got here, or three options actually. One option is what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to outrun the zombies that are behind me and just kill a few that are in front of me and hope that all the others will spawn behind me. And that's what's been happening. Now I don't have any money, enough money anyway, to buy my way through this barrier. So I've got to start killing zombies. And like I said, this is only second or third time I've been in here. So this is still learning. In the middle of this game, I'm learning these strategies and how to beat this. And that's why I'm going to share this, because I did figure out ways to beat this. Now that one, like I say, there's three options. One option was outrunning the zombies, which I did. But I ran into a barrier. You can only run just so far. Now the other thing I'm going to show is that if you get overwhelmed with the zombies, it's just jump down below. I can go down a couple levels and get away from the zombies. You see, I'm hitting them and hitting them. Normally one shot will take these guys down. And the other problem you got now is you also have these fire zombies, or the burnt zombies there. And they are very, very strong. And they do drop occasionally, like every 6 or 7 zombie, you will get one of those fire bullets. And grab them if you ever see them, because they do give you extra strength. They double the strength of your gun. So you want to grab those red bullets that stick up, the fire bullets they call them. In Zombie Mayhem, they were incendiary bullets. In other games, they call them silver bullets. So they give you double strength. I believe it's double strength on your weapons. Now the other thing I recommend is if you start getting overwhelmed, this is option number 2. At each one of these barriers, these blue barriers on the way up, you will stop at one of these side rooms that has a mystery box and a trash can, and you can buy weapons in there. They try to sell you the ray gun and the minigun, you know, those type of things. But so these side rooms you can use to your advantage. When you get overwhelmed with zombies and you cannot fight them anymore because you just can't kill them all, the gun's not strong enough anymore, and there's too many of them, you can just come back inside here and use your melee, use the katana. And that's what I'm going to show, and I highly recommend that you get the katana and use that, because it is the strongest melee weapon. And the other thing I'm going to show you is that even I get the ray gun, and I should keep it in here. I have a revive that I got off the wheel, and I'm just going to use it just to show you that, hey, the guns, even a ray gun, is not strong enough to take the zombies down anymore. Not all of them. There's just so many of them. So here I just get overwhelmed again, and before I decide to pull out my katana, I just drop down and try to drag the zombies down below. When you drop down and you drag the zombies down, you see that little blue box at the bottom middle there? It says teleport to checkpoint. Hit X. All I gotta do is wait till these zombies come all the way down, get all the way down to the bottom here, and I hit X, and I'm way up in front of them all. And I can just go hopping along the obby without any zombies attacking me. So that's what I did. I dragged them down below, and then just go running off up to the next checkpoint, the next barricade. But I stayed in that spot there. I stayed in that room and fought the zombies for 2 rounds. So I managed to save up about $5,000 in game cash, which is going to be enough to get me all the way to the top. So that's what I recommend you try to do. Option 1 is try to run ahead of the zombies if you can, which I did the first time, which is dangerous. I don't recommend it as the best option. The other option, if you start getting overwhelmed, you drop down, like I did. You drop down below and drag the zombies down to lower level, and then just use the X to get yourself back up to where you were, the last checkpoint, and leave all the zombies down below and just keep going through the obby and getting ahead of them all. And option 3, which I'm going to show coming up after I kill these next bosses, is using the melee weapon, using the katana. When you get into that little side room, and this is the easiest, the best way to kill the zombies, because the guns are not strong enough anymore. You can't just pop out and shoot the zombies, because you'll get overwhelmed. They're too strong now. There's no gun in the game, not even the ray gun, is strong enough to kill the zombies anymore. So you got to either run drop down or stand your ground in that room with the katana. And I'm going to show that after I kill the first round, this next round of bosses here. So I just have enough money to get all the way to the top and to fight the bosses. And I'll show you how to handle the bosses. There's a technique here that's very simple that I found and realized that I've done this in like hard mode just for fun, just for kicks. And what you do is you come back down into the obby. Once you wake up the bosses, just jump back down into the obby down here and drag the bosses down here. And it's funny, what you're going to see is that some of the bosses, they end up just falling off to their death. I don't even have to kill them. they just fall off and disappear. I don't know why, but you'll see several of them just fall down, which is funny. I didn't realize they actually did that until I ran back through this video and started, editing it here and seeing them just fall off. I mean, I did hit them a few times, but you can see the health bar is still half green when they're falling down to their death. I don't know why. A lot of other zombies too, they just kind of they just jump off. They just jump off the deck that they're on. It's crazy. So I'm going to do is just wake up the bosses, and I'm just going to jump back down here. Just drag them down into the obby. And what you got to do is just find yourself a spot that's kind of across from them, so you can shoot back up at them. And what I got here is what I recommend too, is keep hitting that mystery box. And it took me about 5 or 6 towers to get this RPG. And I'm still at a round right now where the bosses are not that strong. My RPG just kills them all. You see all that yellow up there? That's all the ammo boxes, and it just shows up, just all of them dead. And it only took about a dozen shots for my RPG. It didn't take a whole lot to kill him. But man, the next round, it was taking forever to take them down. It was so difficult. You see all the ammo boxes all right here. These are all from the bosses. So again, I'm going to just keep one or two zombies alive in the lower level here. Now I'm going to cut a lot of this out because it's just like the same stuff over and over. So you can see I've got one zombie here. I'm going to try and drag him down. And he was a pain in the butt. He just did not want to go down. I had to come back up. See, he's just stuck up there. He just doesn't want to move. He's just got to sit up there and say, hey, I'm up here. Come get me. So I dare you, come back up here. Come up here and fight. So I'm just going to go just so far and try to get him to move. And there he goes. Finally, he's moving. So the reason I'm doing this again is I want to drag him down far enough so that I can have enough time to get up to that first checkpoint that has the side room. And I can make a stand there with my katana. And this dragging him down here gives me more than enough time to make it up a couple levels inside the next tower. And I go down here, and he's still coming down. All I have to do is hit the X, hit my letter X on my keyboard, and I'm right back up at the top, because that was the last checkpoint. I can tell you always teleport to the last checkpoint that that somebody, if you're with other players, whoever gets there first activates it, and everybody else can just hit X and teleport to that checkpoint. And that's where you can take advantage of it in the other modes too, either normal, hard, or extreme mode. You're playing with other players, and then you let them, if they're running ahead of you, you can just sit back, kill zombies, earn some money, and let them get to that checkpoint, and all you have to do is hit X and you're popped right up with them. You don't have to risk your own tail trying to jump over everything and get through that obby. Let the more, if you're not really experienced at obbies, like I wasn't too experienced at obbies until I started playing this game. And I still fall quite a bit. I'll still slip between the cracks, between the blocks or something. Sometimes I hit my space bar and it doesn't respond, or I hit it too soon or too late, and I'm not perfect at this yet, but I'm doing better. I used to really be bad at this, at obbies. I pretty much avoided obby games. The only other obbies I can think of, I mentioned in another video, is Doors did the retro mode, which is just like this. It looks like all these like Lego block maps and sections that you have to go through, and there's quite a few obbies in that Doors version. So, and that had a tough obby section that I finally got to figure out, but But anyway, the only other one was in Survive and Kill the Killers Area 51. There used to be an obby to get up to get the ray gun, but they have since gotten rid of that. Those are the only obbies I've ever done. So you also see when I get enough money, you can see right in the middle there, the black box, that is the barrier. When I get enough money, I can hit E while I'm swinging my katana, and I can eliminate that barrier, get it out of the way. So, but what I recommend you do when you get to this first side room is stay here with your katana. Because if you get out there in that obby, even if I try to sit back, and I'll show you, I'm gonna take a break from my katana, and I'm gonna pop out and grab a ray gun. I was thinking, ray gun, it's got to be the best gun to kill all these zombies, to keep them under control. No, it wasn't. I end up getting knocked. But I have a free revive that I got off the wheel. So I'm just going to show that don't try to stand your ground with these guys with the guns. The guns are not strong enough. You will not be able to kill them all. And especially these fire zombies, they are so tough. They are so much tougher than the other zombies. Now there's an incendiary bullet, a fire bullet. He just dropped one. So it also does increase or double the strength of your melee weapon too. I mean, I'm taking these guys down. See that zombie there? That fire zombie went down a lot quicker than the last one. So I noticed there was one guy way down there. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to run ahead, go up another 2 levels to get to the next room. And as long as he can... Oh, I did not see these guys when I get up here. This was kind of a pain in the butt to have to deal with these 2 guys. I still have a little bit of that fire bullet left, so it helped me take those guys down. But I'm going to see if I can continue to outrun this other zombie here, keep him alive so I don't get another spawn. I do not want to get caught out here with another spawn of zombies. There's no room at this level. I got to get up to the next one. No side room here. So... yeah, these are simple strategies. We used to use this in a lot of other zombie games. You keep one zombie alive so you can go hit the mystery box or pack-a-punch your guns and do all kinds of stuff. While that one zombie is just kind of running around. You just kind of drag him around, So it's too dangerous, too far to go. So I'm going to make a stand here with... now there's the ray gun I was telling you about. I thought, okay, this is pretty much the strongest gun, one of the strongest guns in the game. Let's see how far I can get with the ray gun. And it's just... I was really surprised and disappointed. I mean, it's not pack-a-punched yet, for one thing, but it just will not take the zombies down. So this is just, I'm just showing this as a warning. Say, hey, do not try to stand your ground with these zombies with any gun in the game. No gun is strong enough to take these guys down, as you can see. I just could not kill them quick enough. So I'm going to use my instant revive, my self-revive that I got, and I'm going to go back to using my katana. The katana's the only weapon, and I forgot there's one of those fire zombies behind me. He's hit me in the back. The katana's the only weapon that'll keep you alive in this game, and if you use it this way. Make a stand in one of these side rooms, and I'm not doing it right yet. I'll show you later on. The next time I get in one of these side rooms, I'll show you the technique. I'm just not in the right position. So there's another fire bullet. I'm going to grab that one. I'll try to take these guys down quicker now. So yeah, like I said, I learned all this stuff just doing this run. I was in there for 2 hours doing this run, trying to figure out what kind of strategies I can use to get higher and higher up. Do more and more towers in this infinite mode. And I'm just about got it here. You see, I'm able to knock the zombies out of the room, keeping them from coming into the room. You get at this position where you're kind of facing the doorway and just keep hitting them. You keep knocking them back, knocking them away from the door. And I got this technique from what I remember is from playing Michael Zombies. Any of you guys who played Michael Zombies? In Michael Zombies, he has the lighthouse map. In the lighthouse map, you can get the ore. And you can stand at the top of the stairs and just keep knocking the zombies back. Just keep beating them back. And killing them that way. And that's what you can do with your katana in this game. You just get yourself in that side room and you just keep killing the zombies. Just keep knocking them back with the katana. That's the best way to do it. I'll show you that again when I get up. I think I'm going to go all the way this time. I've got $5,000. It's enough money to make it all the way to the top. I'm just outrunning the other zombies. And I was kind of lucky. A lot of the other zombies end up getting glitched. That happens quite a bit in this game for some reason. The zombies lose track of you, and they just kind of sit there and do a little dance back and forth. And they can't find the way up after you. And I forget if they do that here, if they do it at another junk. Yeah, they go. Yeah, they're starting to lose track of me now. Most of them have lost track. Just this one I got to kill. All the others are just kind of, just sitting in a spot, just doing a little dance because they're confused and lost. So I killed one zombie, another one spawned. That's how this guy got in front of me. There's a new spawn. So I'm just about in the last levels. These little blocks here, when you see those, you know you're at the last level. The ones that kind of cave in toward the middle. Little concave blocks. This last level here, this is the last level up to the very last blockade, which I have enough money to unlock. And I can get up there, and as soon as I get up there, I am going to have to go back down because there's a lot of zombies that I need to clean out, but I'm not going to show that. I'm just going to cut that out because it's all kind of boring going down there just shooting zombies. So what I'm going to do here is just, like I said, I already cleared it out, so I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to I left a couple of them alive down there, and I'm just going to wake up the bosses and jump back down. Just go right past these zombies, just jump right back down there. Go down a few levels, and then find a position where I can look back up and use my RPG to try to kill some of those bosses. And this is the one, I'll tell you, I mentioned how the bosses just kind of like jump off the off the platforms. I don't know why or how it happened, but they end up just kind of falling. They're all in a nice group up there, so I'm able to hit them pretty good, but they are stronger now. It takes a while to take a few of them down, and the lightning bosses, they're the worst. They can hit you. Like if you're down even on the bottom level, they can still hit you with their lightning. So I am killing a few of them. I can't remember if this was the one or the next one where I just see the bosses just... There goes a zombie just went flying. I don't know how many bosses are left alive right now. I hadn't seen any pop up. You end up with those credits, the red credits in the middle that show you that all these guys all get killed. You get all these all the zombucks and all this kind of stuff, but I'm not seeing it. And I think that may have been, those are the black runners that come from the oh, there goes one. That was a boss. You can see he had a red bar, red and green bar. There's another one. That's another boss. He's still green. He's not dead yet, but he fell off. I don't know why. It's so weird. That was two. I think there's one more just going to come falling down here. There he goes. Yep, that's one of the green ones. He just fell off. I guess if the zombies and the bosses, they fall off down into the lava, they're dead. They don't come back. So that's another advantage of coming down here, dragging the bosses out onto the obbies. They sometimes lose their balance, their footing, and they just fall off to their death. You don't have to finish killing them, which I thought was very strange. So there's a couple of others up there. It takes a little while to take them down. So I'm just not going to show it. See, watch, I hit this guy over and over. All the zombies get blasted, but the bosses just aren't being touched. It's like it's hardly doing any damage to the bosses. They've gotten so strong. And I think this is only tower 11 or 12. I forget which tower this one was. But I mean, obviously it's doing damage up there. I'm killing the zombies, but the bosses just... the first time I showed you this, where I was shooting up at the bosses, it only took like 10 or 12 shots, and they were all dead. And I'm just hitting these guys, and hitting them. They just don't want to die. Oh, finally. I just finally got a couple there. So anyway, I went and cleaned those bosses out and killed them, and there's still, I think, one or two zombies down below. We'll see. Yeah, there's a couple down below. I'm just going to kill this guy. I'm just going to run and drag those guys behind me up to that first station with the side room. Same thing. So this strategy works really well. But this time I'm going to show you the katana strategy. I actually got it figured out. It took this 12th tower to finally figure it out. The right positioning. It's a matter of standing in the right spot and turning your avatar in the right direction and using the katana to kill the zombies. And it works really well. You just keep knocking them out of the room. Just keep knocking them back. So, anyway, just to recap, the 3 strategies, you've got 3 options. One, especially if you're up this high, you could drop down below. And plus, you got to get the money. So, the number one out of the 3 options, the number one option is to get into this room with your katana. And just keep killing the zombies with your katana until you get enough money, at least $5,000. That'll be enough to open up all the other barricades, the big blue barricades that are in your way. So, and you can see, you watch, I just keep, this is the position right here. You kind of just face in the doorway and you're back a little bit and you just keep hitting the zombies and you just keep knocking them back. You just keep knocking them out of the room. Like I was saying, it's like in Michael's Zombies in the Lighthouse. You just keep knocking them down the stairs with the oar. Just keep knocking them back. The katana works really great for this. Most of the other weapons, melee weapons in the game, are too slow or too weak to be able to do this. The katana is overall the strongest melee weapon in the game. It says twice as strong as the scythe. It actually swings faster than the scythe. I think the scythe swing is you can kill 2.75 zombies in a second. Or hit. You can swing it 2.75 times in a second. The melee is 3.07 times. I mean, the katana is 3 times a second. So it's faster than the scythe and stronger. It has 140 damage, whereas the scythe is only 75 damage. So the damage from the katana is a lot stronger than the scythe. So anyway, again, so that's option one, is you want to get into that first, or if you can make it up to the second station that has that side room, and stay there for a couple of rounds, just using the katana to kill all the zombies and earn some money. Earn about $5,000 or $6,000 if you can, before you decide to run out. And you have to look for an opportunity where you can, if there's only a couple of zombies in front of you, where you can keep running and kill the zombies in front of you and just drag all the others around behind you. Or if you watch the zombie count, which I think I did this time, is when I get down to about 6 or 7 zombies, I decided to run out and run my way forward and just kill a few that were in front of me and drag the others up from behind me. Just try to keep moving fast enough we outrun them and stay ahead of them. You know, the options, if you get in trouble, too many zombies all around you, just jump off. Try to get down to a lower level where there's no zombies way down below and drag them back down. And then all you have to do is hit that X button on your keyboard, or just, you know, teleport to the last station and get yourself back up ahead of all the zombies after you drag them down a couple levels. And then you can just keep running and keep them behind you. Just keep dragging them behind you. So the third option, if I remember right, is part of those other two, is you just look ahead. If there's only 2 or 3 zombies ahead of you, then you can run. You just keep running and running and killing whatever zombies are in front of you, and eventually there won't be any more zombies in front of you. They'll all be behind you. But you got to wait till you have enough money to buy your way through all the barricades. You don't want to have to keep stopping in each room. You can if you want to. You know, kill enough, get enough money, you can make it up to the next room, side room, pull out your katana, do it again, earn some more money, then go up to the next one. So this one, it did take a long time to kill these guys, so I cut it all out. But anyways, you should all have the idea now about what strategies to use. You got to get to, if you don't own the RPG, carry it as your secondary, then try to keep going to the mystery box until you can get it. Try to get the RPG, because you can shoot from way down here and do a lot of damage to the bosses up there. And only those lightning ones, those stupid lightning ones, can get you all the way down here. So they just zero in on you, and they get most of the zombies, like the red one and the green one and the blue one, you know, with that spawns a ring of zombies. Those guys from Zombie Mayhem, they will not shoot at you if you're outside of a certain range, a certain distance. But that lightning zombie don't care. He don't care how far away you are. He's gonna keep shooting at you. But the other ones don't. The other ones, you have to be within a certain range for them to fire at you. It's just the lightning ones that are really irritating. So, but it's fun to do this. Just come down here and you could just blast your way up there. And if you don't have if you didn't manage to get the RPG, then you just have to wait till the bosses work their way down a few levels. You can pop yourself back up top, and then you just kill the bosses one at a time as they come back up. You can just fight them from up above instead of down below here. So, anyway, that's my strategies for making it through. I killed that one last boss. I almost got myself killed doing it. So, but I did get him. So that was it. So I decided, I played for 2 hours. I meant 13 towers. And I decided to just quit and check the statistics on how that went and call it a day for this particular one. But this, yeah, if I had known that I could get so much Zombucks from playing the infinite mode. I mean, look at this, 49,000 Zombucks. So I decided, just for the heck of it, you can double it for just 29 cents, 29 Robux. So I went ahead and got another 49,000. I'm trying to get up to 1 million Zombucks, and then I might start spending them trying to get the other skins. But there's really no other skin I want to have other than the rainbow skin. I mean, I got the rainbow skin. Once you unlock that, you have it for every single gun in the game. But to get the rainbow skin, you have got to upgrade your guns, and you have to go check out my other video. I did a video explaining this, what you have to do in order to obtain the rainbow skin. It would take too much time to try to explain it here. This video here is just for, you know, infinite mode, to show you how to beat infinite mode. So, but check out my other video about getting the rainbow skin. So anyway, I got one more spin on the wheel, which I'm going to go do that, I think. Just get that one free spin. So yeah, you do want to get that. The Soul Reaper is good, really good gun. Not necessary to have, but really good. But you really want to get that Ice Crusher. The Ice Crusher there. It's kind of invaluable when you're playing the other games. I mean, insane mode. I had trouble when I first started playing. I had trouble making it to the top without the burnt zombies coming out. You know, those fire zombies. They always come out at round 10. So if you can get up to the top before round 10, you don't have to worry about the fire zombies out on the obby. So the like I said, in hard mode, normal mode, or insane mode, or I'm sorry, extreme mode, the Ice Crusher gives you like double money. It gets you up there a lot quicker. You can unlock the barriers a lot quicker and get up there quicker. So it's the best gun, I think, to be able to play this game. Anyway, thanks for checking us out. Appreciate it. And catch me in the next one.